From CBS Television City in Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. Now, here's the host of our show, Jack Berry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Most cordial welcome back once again to the Joker's Wild, where the most unpredictable things happen and where players try to spin the category wheels and make $500 or more and become the champion. Most of you who are watching our program, our last program, day before Thanksgiving, know that we had a very, very attractive young contestant on who attempted to answer a question based on Rona Barrett's best-selling book, The Love-O-Maniacs. Quite a brouhaha ensued here on the program because the contestant answered the question with many, many answers. We on the program, our judges, thought that the answers were incorrect. A check of the tape after the program revealed that one of those answers might indeed have been correct. So we are bringing her back, in fairness, to play another time. Plus which, I'm not a superstitious man, but she also happens to be a deacon in the Presbyterian Church. And I'm about to defy that. So, with those words, we ask now Johnny Jacobs to reintroduce one player and the challenger, if you will, John.
Okay, Jack, returning for a second chance on the Joker's Wild, from Pacific Palisades in California, is Karen Prowe. And her challenger was an attorney working on the Manson trial. Here is Lee Barker.
Well, nice to see you for the first time, Lee, and happy to have you back for a second chance. Karen, are you happy to have this second opportunity?
Thrilled.
You know, you did say several things. The correct answer was Love-O-Maniac, to Rona Barrett's fantastic book. And you first said love, and then what did you say, maniac?
Well, I didn't understand that you wanted the book title.
Right.
I thought you wanted what kind of maniacs they were.
I see. Well, we're maniacs enough not to have given you a chance to answer it yesterday, but we're going to give you a chance to play again, and we'll wish you luck here. Lee, you worked on the Manson trial?
Yes, I handled some of the motions the defense made for mistrials, and I was opposing the mistrial motions.
I see. Well, we have certainly two very interesting contestants to play our Joker's Wild game, and we'll find out which of them will prevail as the winner right after these words. Okay, players, I think you know the rules of the game. Try to make pairs or triples and get the $500. And if at any time you get 3 jokers that can answer one question on any of the 5 categories, you automatically win the game and $500. Here are the categories which we'll be using in the game between you two attractive people. They are Humphrey Bogart, women's lib, pianist, astronomy, and horse racing. We are going to let the lady go first. Wish her good luck in this, her second try here in the Joker's Wild. Spin the levers and let's see what categories you get. Joker, pianist, astronomy. How do you want to play it?
I think I'll take pianist.
All right, that's a $100 question. You made a pair with the Joker. Comedy and classical music can go together, as this Danish wit and pianist has proven. Who is he?
Victor Borge.
Right for $100. Your first spin, Lee Barker. Good luck. Joker, horse racing, women's lib.
I think I'll go off the board for astronomy.
All right. One of the rules of the game is if you've got a joker, you can go off the board and play one of the other categories, and this time you're taking astronomy for $50. Name the only planet that only has one moon.
The Earth.
Right, for $50. Score 100 to $50. Karen, your second spin. Joker. Joker. Oh, hey! There it is. Happens about once a week. And now, under the rules of the game, Karen, if you can answer any one question on any of the 5 categories, you will have won the game and $500 and get a chance to spin for some beautiful prizes. Which category would you play?
Well, I did well with pianist, so I think I'll stay with it.
A little louder.
I'm sorry, I'll stay with pianist.
Pianists, all right? This is it. Very important question. Can get you $500 and the championship. His story was made into a film starring Tyrone Power, and his son is carrying on the family name as a fine pianist in his own right. For the championship of the Joker's Wild, who was this popular society pianist?
I believe it's Peter Duchin.
No, that is not correct. Now, the second time, I cannot accept that. The question this time was very clear. I asked who was the society pianist, and it is Eddie Duchin. Peter Duchin is his son. One of the rules of the game is you have to give the right answer. Now, this time, Karen, I'm going to have to hold fast to this.
That's right.
Sorry to disappoint you because you could have won the game at this point, but the game just goes on, and it is your turn, Lee Barker. Joker, Bogart, Women's Lib.
I'll take Women's Lib.
All right, $100 question. Who is the author of Sexual Politics?
Bella Asbug.
No, that's not right. Bella Asbug? Wait till she gets a hold of you. I assume you mean Bella Absug. But
Yes.
that's not right either, so it doesn't make any difference. Your opponent now gets your $100 if she can tell me who is the author of Sexual Politics.
Is it Kate Millett?
That's right. You go to $200. All right, it was your turn. Okay. Joker, astronomy, Bogart.
I think I'll take Bogart.
It's a $100 question. What was the name of the naval captain that Bogey played in the Caine Mutiny?
Quigg?
Yes, we'll accept. Captain Quigg is right. You go to $300. Your spin rate. Astronomy. Women's Lib, pianist.
Well, I'll go for astronomy.
All right, it's only a $50 question, unfortunately for you, and here it is. What do nearly all of the large astronomical telescopes use for observing instead of lenses? They use something other than lenses.
They use a mirror.
That's right. You go to $100. Very good. Toward the end of the round, 300 to 100. All right, Karen. Joker. Joker? What? It looked for a moment like you were going to do it twice in one game. What do you do?
Bogart.
All right, if you answer this correctly, you will have $500, but you still give your opponent his final turn. In which of Bogey's films would you find the characters Charlie Allnut, A-L-L-N-U-T, and Rose Sayer?
Would you repeat the names again, please?
Yes, indeed. In which of Humphrey Bogart's films will you find the characters Charlie Allnut, A-L-L-N-U-T, and Rose Sayer, S-A-Y-E-R? No answer? I'll have to give it to your opponent then. If he can answer, it'll be a tie ball game at 300 apiece.
For
Lee.
whom the bell tolls?
No, sir. The African Queen. One of his most famous, the African Queen. It is your spin, however, Lee. You could catch up now. Astronomy, Joker, astronomy.
I'll go for astronomy.
I would assume since you've been taking $50 ones, you'll take the $200 one. This would give us a tie ball game if you're right. There's a name for the full moon that's nearest the autumnal equinox, a very common name. What's that full moon called? No answer.
No answer.
If you can answer this question, Karen, you'll pick up his $200, which will bring you to $500, and you would be the champion of the Joker's Wild. What is that full moon called?
Harvest Moon?
Right, for $500.
Congratulations. Congratulations, King.
Hey, you know something, Karen? Your stay on this program reads like the perils of Pauline. I never saw a girl get in so much trouble and pull it out at the last moment. You've won $500, and in a moment you'll get a chance to spin for some prizes. Lee, I'm afraid we had a lot of categories up here that weren't quite up your alley.
Not exactly.
At any rate, we're delighted to have had you on the program. Backstage, there will be some prizes for you. Let's give a nice outgoing hand
I
to
certainly
Lee
enjoyed it.
Fox. Goodbye, Lee. And we'll be back in just a moment to let Karen win some prizes after these words.
Hollywood Showdown? Well, it's a fun quiz show about Hollywood.
There it is! Oh, boy!
There is a Hollywood, Florida, but we don't really care about that.
Hollywood Showdown. New time, same great host. Weeknights at 8:30 Eastern.
Our champion is Karen Prowe, who, like the perils of Pauline, has survived all hazards and has come through a champion. As happens to all champions on the program, we give them an opportunity to spin for prizes. Up on the wheels now are devils and jokers, mostly jokers and a few devils. Every time you spin 3 jokers, you win a prize. Every time a devil comes up, you lose. Here is the first prize, Karen, for which you will be able to spin.
It's a Bell & Howell dual 8-camera and projector outfit with power zoom camera, projector, tripod, and lights, easy film cartridge loading, and stop-go exposure indicator.
That's yours if you get 3 jokers, spin, and good luck. Joker, joker, joker. That's prize number 1. Now you're going to have to make some decisions because here's Johnny Jacobs to tell you about prize number 2.
Karen, we will fly you to Las Vegas for a stay at the Tropicana Hotel and Country Club, the Tiffany of Las Vegas. Enjoy outstanding entertainment climaxed by the never-before Folie Bergère, the Tropicana Hotel and Country Club.
Now your decision is, do you quit with the movie outfit or do you risk it and go on for that lovely trip to Las Vegas? What do you do? You're going? All right, spin. Good luck. Coming up are Joker, 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 yeah. All right, you've got 2 of them. Your third spin coming up now. We're going to tempt you a little bit because here is the third prize you can try for.
You could win our treasure chest of prizes. First, musical luxury with deluxe Channel Master radios and cassette player recorder worth $200. And year-round cooking on a Charm Glow gas grill for $310. Plus, the beautiful Gibson refrigerator freezer worth $515 for a total value of over $1,000.
And now the choice is yours. Do you quit or go on? Go. Okay, she's going. Here it comes. Joker, Joker, Joker! Yay! Hey! You've got it all the way. Thousands of dollars worth of prizes are yours right this minute, and they'll never be taken away from you. All right, Karen, now you have one more choice to make.
I know.
You can quit right now and take your prizes and your $500 with you. If you decide to go on, and if you lose the next game, you do keep your prizes, but you lose the $500. That goes into our jackpot. If you should win 2 more games, you would break the jackpot. In the jackpot now is $2,500. In addition, for breaking the jackpot, you would also take home this magnificent prize.
It's the 73 Vega, the little car that does everything well, rides comfortably, corners flat, and steers easily. Vega from Chevrolet, building a better way to see the USA.
And now the decision is yours. Do you quit or do you go on and take a risk?
Jack, why don't you tell me the categories and then
That wouldn't be
Okay.
fair. That wouldn't be fair to the other players.
All right, I will go on.
She's going on anyway, all right? True Sport is going on, and we will have an exciting game, I'm sure, in store for Karen Prowe.
Father,
Because each time we have one champion come on, make the decision to go on, we have to have another player. So, Johnny, would you introduce the next player, please?
That I will, Jack. Our next player teaches communications at Loyola University. Let's welcome Father Michael Callahan.
Welcome to our program, Father Callahan. We have here, we don't want to start internecine warfare, but we have a deacon in the Presbyterian Church playing against Father Callahan. Father, is it true that your own father, your real-life father, was the famous boxing champion Mushy Callahan?
That's right, Jack.
Is that right? Well, that's something that's funny about that, because my recollection, I'm a boxing fan, was that Mushy was Jewish.
Well, that's right also.
Your father was Jewish?
Yes, and my mother is Catholic. And
You're the only Jewish Catholic I've ever met. Is that a fact?
yeah, the Jewish part's all on the Callahan side. What little tiny bit of Irish I have is on my mother's side.
Your mother's name is Rosenblum, no doubt, huh?
Well, almost.
For goodness sakes. Were you interested in the fight business yourself before you decided to go into
Not
clergy?
really. Not really. I think my dad tried to get me to fight a little bit, but it wasn't my bag, really. Not really.
We're delighted to have you on the program with us. And now we're going to demonstrate what 2 fighters can do, Presbyterian, Catholic. Here we go, showing you the categories that are going to be used. They are comedians, anatomy, Civil War, holidays, and basketball. The champion always goes first. She is risking $500 to play against you, Father Callahan. Spin, Karen Prowe, and good luck. Joker. Joker. Oh, no!
That's unreal.
This show has been on the air 13 weeks, I believe. This is the first time that this has ever happened. We often said to ourselves, how come it's never happened? Nobody ever got 3 jokers on their first spin. This is the first time. Father Callahan, I have a special announcement I'll make about you in just a moment. We have a special rule for this. Meantime, Karen Prowe, with the craziest luck you ever had, if you can answer one question on any of the 5 categories, you will win for the second time and bring your total winnings to $1,000. Which category do you select?
Well, gee, holidays, I believe.
All right. Answer this correctly. You'll win $500. Added to the $500 you had, you will have $1,000. Miss the question, and the game will go on with Father Callahan answering his first question. Probably begun as a spring fertility celebration, this holiday sounds like a pilot's distress call. For the championship of the game, name it.
Like a pilot's
Distress call.
SOS, you mean? I mean, is that
Is
what
that your answer?
No. Like a pirate's distress.
I can't help you any more than that, except
Okay.
I'll read the question again.
Okay.
Probably begun as a spring fertility celebration. This holiday sounds like a pilot's distress call. For $500 and the championship, what is it?
April Fool's Day.
No. May Day.
Oh.
May Day. That's what
course.
pilots say when they're in trouble. They
I've
wire.
never been a pilot.
May Day. I'm sorry, you don't get your second game yet, but with your luck, who knows? Father Callahan, Father Callahan, you are still in the game. I would have told you, had she been able to win, I would have told you that you would be invited to come back and play again on another program because you didn't even have a chance to answer one question. However, that's not necessary. You're still in the game, so here's your first spin. Good luck. Go to it.
I've been looking forward to this.
Joker. Civil War. Civil War.
History's my worst subject, but I'll take Civil War.
It's a $200 question, and here it is. The famous line, damn the torpedoes. Ooh, I'm sorry, I said a terrible word in front of you, Father. Damn the torpedoes is generally credited to the well-known Civil War admiral, remembered for his victories at New Orleans and Mobile Bay. For $200, name him.
Stephen Farragut?
Wow, here I go again. Judges, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. I cannot. I cannot accept the answer. If your opponent can give me the correct answer, she will pick up $200.
I believe it's David Farragut.
That's right. You get $200. David Farragut is right. This lady has 9 lives. We'll be back in just a moment with the outcome of this game, but first, these words. The champion, Karen Prowe, leads at the moment, 200-0. Categories we're using are comedians, anatomy, Civil War, holidays, and basketball. It is your turn to go again, Karen Prowe. Spin. Basketball. Joker, basketball.
I think I'll take it.
Gonna go with it?
Yes.
$200 question. Name the professional basketball star nicknamed by the fans Big O.
Oscar Robertson.
That's right. You go to $400. Father Callahan. Comedian. Joker, holidays.
I'll take comedians, please.
It's a $100 question. She created a sensation on Broadway and won an Oscar for her role as the proverbial dumb blonde Billy Dawn in Born Yesterday. Name her.
Judy Holliday.
Right, you have $100. Score, 400 to 100. Your spin, Karen Prowe. Holidays, Civil War, comedians.
Comedians.
$50 question. This burlesque and vaudeville comic went on to movie stardom in such films as Always Leave Them Laughing and The Wizard of Oz. Name him.
Would you repeat the entire question, please?
Mm-hmm. This burlesque and vaudeville comic went on to movie stardom in such films as Always Leave Them Laughing and The Wizard of Oz.
Bert
Name
Lahr.
him. Bert Lahr is right. You go to $450. Father Callahan. Joker. Anatomy. Holidays.
Holidays, please.
All right, another $100 question. Started by Mrs. John Bruce Dodd, this day is celebrated on the 3rd Sunday in June. For $100 more, what is it called?
Father's Day.
Right, you go to $200. We'll pick this game up if we have time, but first we have a few words for people at home.
But he does some weird things with the dog.
She told you about the dog? It was an accident. No,
Divorce rates are climbing. Now you know why. The new Newlywed Game tonight at 10:30 and 2:30 Eastern.
Players, I'm afraid that we do not have sufficient time to play a full round of questions, and so I'm going to have to impose upon you to come back and finish out this game, this highly unorthodox game, on our next program. First of all, the champion, Karen Prowe. Can you come back on our next program?
Yes.
And Father Callahan, I know you're very busy with your duties. Can you make it?
Yes.
Very good. When you come back, we'll pick the score up where it is right now. The score is 450 for the champion. Father Callahan lagging behind, I'm afraid, a bit with $200, but these games do have a way of changing. We'll use the same categories: comedians, anatomy, Civil War, holidays, and basketball. And incidentally, those of you who enjoy the Joker's Wild on TV may enjoy the Joker's Wild board game when it comes out. Copies of this go to all the players who will play on today's program, and you'll be picking this up shortly in your favorite toy and department stores. Lots of fun to play. Okay, players, it's been a very unusual game. You broke a record, Karen. Not only did you get 3 jokers twice, but you missed it twice. And that is, I'm afraid, a record that'll go down in the history books. But you are still the champion, and we'll find out if you can win your next game on tomorrow's program. For the Joker's Wild, goodbye, everybody. See you in the next show. Thank you.
Departing contestants receive a wardrobe of world-famous Hush Puppies. New styles for every casual or dress occasion. With that comfort and style, they're more than shoes. They are Hush Puppies. And Charm Glowette, the completely portable gas grill that goes anywhere. Instant flame without starter fluids or charcoal. Charm Glow products, Antioch, Illinois. Plus, a gift certificate from Pier 1 Imports. You'll find handcrafted gifts, personal items from every continent. Pier 1 features customs inspected cargo and a generous supply of Sun Country granola. Natural way of putting sunshine into breakfast or between meal snacks. In your grocery store's cereal section, Sun Country granola. All contestants are selected in advance and are advised on the rules of the game.